Hey, so my friend needed to figure out how to get these flies out of her house in Florida. And it's kind of like starting to warm up. So Florida is really bad for flies most of the time, but any little thing could set it off, could like get flies in your house. Even if it's just like a dead like animal in the attic, they get in there and then they find that that's not the only source of food and they stay there. So I was trying to look on YouTube for one, but all their fly traps were like super complicated and just too many steps, and like nobody has time for that. Well, actually we have time for a lot of stuff right now, but that's why I'm making this video, because I have nothing else to do. Anyways, so you're gonna need a bottle, any kind of bottle, apple cider vinegar. I think you can use regular vinegar too, but I like apple cider vinegar because that's what I've always used and it's always worked, and it's like rotten fruit, so I guess that's what it smells like to them. And any kind of tape, pair of scissors, or you don't really need the scissors, but I mean, if you don't want to rip the paper, it's because it doesn't have to be fancy. Anyways, and a piece of paper. So what you're just gonna do is like roll the piece of paper into a cone and make sure that the hole is pretty small, like so. Yeah, so that what you're trying to do is make it so that the flies go into the hole, but they can't come out because they can't really find that hole, but you need to make it big enough for their bodies to go in there. And so you get some tape and tape it like that. And then you kind of, because what it is you're trying to get the flies to want to go in there, but if that journey to get into this hole is too long, they're just going to be like, whatever. So, and then you put your cone that you just made. So like this just makes it shorter. So it's that makes more of them want to go in at one time, because, you know, it's like the smell is stronger. It's not that long of a journey to go down in there. Anyways. Then get you some tape, and I like to kind of put it around the bottle first so that you don't have to worry about trying to balance that on there, and just get it stuck up there. And then try to put like a good little amount of tape up there, because you don't want any holes for them to be able to get out or like pry open or squeeze through. And actually this will, you were supposed to put the apple cider vinegar in here first. But yeah, so if you do that, then, and I didn't want to waste any of my apple cider vinegar anyway, so I wasn't going to really pour it in there. Anyways, so, try not to get any apple cider vinegar on the paper. Dry this off before you put that on there, and, just put it near where the flies are and they'll go in there. You can make more than one. You can, they'll just get stuck in there. They can't come out. They're just not that smart. And try not to, like, you know, make sure it's not like something sweet on the outside. Try not to get any apple cider vinegar on the outside, because your point is to draw them into the hole. So, okay, that's it. That's how you make apple cider vinegar fly trap super easy. Bye.